guys, so obviously by the title, this video is something that I don't think I've ever spoken about before. If you are a subscriber of me, then you know that this is something that I live with daily, and I thought I'd do a video on it just because I've seen so much negativity and sadness about lately, and I didn't get told, but obviously I talk about this with my friends and family, and I actually got told like last year that I should do a video on how I deal with it as someone who's unmedicated and you know deals with it kind of well, I guess. And I woke up at like 4 o'clock this morning, and I was just thinking about it, and I thought, I'm just going to take the plunge. I'm going to share how I feel, some people could do to live their lives dealing with it, and hopefully it'll help at least one person out there. So I wrote 10 like steps or advice, I guess, and this is how I deal with it. So again, everyone's situation is different, so if you have any questions or anything, comment below and I will always respond and try to help you. And I've realised like so many people on YouTube deal with this, so you're definitely not alone. And I know that in my life there's 2 people that I know closely who also deal with it, so it's very common. So I'm just going to get started. So the video is in like half an hour long. So the first one that I have is, I've got it wrote down in my diary, so that's why I'm looking down, is acceptance. I feel like it's really hard, not only for you yourself to accept that you deal with this, or you're going to be sad every day, or you're just not a happy person, and also for your parents, depending on how old you are, for them to accept that their child is feeling like this and is going to have to live their life dealing with this every day. It's not easy for parents to see their children ill, let alone mentally ill, or just unhappy. So that is one thing which is really hard, but I think once you accept that this is you and this is how you're going to be pretty much for the rest of your life, honestly, that can just instantly be like, okay, well, I know tomorrow I'm probably not going to wake up happy, but I'm going to make the most of tomorrow no matter what I'm feeling in here. Because honestly, it is just you can't even explain how you feel. So that is why I'm not even attempting to explain the feelings or the emotions, because you just can't do it. Number 2 is to take one day at a time and don't plan too far in advance. Now this again is personally for me, so if you deal well with things like that, then you do that. The most in advance that I will plan is probably about 2 weeks. If it's anything more, then I don't know, I just don't do it. It's just never good. So yes, I just don't think to plan too much, because so much can change and things can go wrong, and if you get really hung up on things like that, then it's just not good for yourself. So know what you need to do in order to live well. Number 3 is know who will let you down. Now again, this goes with the plan making. I know I have certain friends that can be flaky, and that's, you need to accept that not everyone is just going to stick to the plans and carry out what you've planned and do it. So when you're planning things with those certain people, don't put all your eggs in one basket, or all your hope in it going well and going the way you want it to go, because you can't plan it. It's not, you've got to be realistic. you can only plan yourself and make yourself do things the way you want them to be done, and other people just don't really do it. Luckily for me, I have friends that know the way I am and accept the fact that routine and structure and things going how I want them to go is a way for me to be sane. Another thing is that I've been seeing is people saying that they're in bad places. Now obviously I moved and I just decided I was moving, I wasn't happy, and I left, and people have said to me that they've realised how much happier I feel, or I seem happier. And leaving did give me a sense of relief, and it's like I didn't realise that I was that unhappy in that place until I left. Now, I have also got down here, have your room be your happy place. Now, this is something me and my mum would argue about all the time because she didn't like how I kept my room. I'm not messy. I just have a lot of things, and at the time I shared my bedroom with a 2-year-old, so that again didn't help, and that was putting strain on, and it just wasn't good. So try and have your room be a place where you're happy. Like, it's hard to say, like I don't know how often I'm happy, but I'd prefer to say I'm content. So I'm content with being in my new room and having this be a room where no negativity can come, and it's just a good place for me. Also, I have quotes. Now, just looking around me now, I have 3 on the wall behind my bed. I have 1 here on my desk in front of my mirror, and this is off my auntie. And I Instagram this. I always Instagram quotes. Like, it's a really shame that my Instagram's private, but I just have to keep some things private, you know. And this is something I've become pretty much an expert at. Like, people never know when I'm having a bad time because I can go out and act like I'm completely fine. And I love this quote. And my auntie got it me because I think I posted it on Instagram and I posted it to Facebook, and she got it me, and I really do well at doing things like this. I can be in such a bad place, I'm feeling so bad, but I can make the most of my life, and not let it get me down as much as it used to. I'm gonna insert a picture now of a quote that I screenshotted off a girl off Instagram posted today, because things like this I feel really help me. So I'm going to show you that now. So again, for me, things like I know people say actions speak louder than words, but I'm someone that words mean a lot to, and I think I don't know why that is. Like, I've got 3 quotes actually tattooed on me, and I love music, so I've got here happy songs. Like, if I'm having like a bad day, one song which I really love is Brave by Sarah Bareilles. I don't know why, that song just puts me in a good mood, and there was a stage like a while back and I listened to that song every morning before I got out of bed, because it was just, I knew that, you know, it was just going to be a day that I didn't just not do anything, you know. I can't really explain, but find, you know, like a song or like a quote, you know, that you maybe read every day or listen to every day that can just make that day a little bit better than what it would have been. And the last one that I have is, don't let other people's opinions and how you live your life upset you. Now, that one is hard. That is one that I struggle with the most, like, and cry about the most, just because people are so judgmental because they don't understand. And at the end of the day, you are the only person that's going to understand you and what makes you content or happy. and know what it is that you need to live or survive. It's just, it's really annoying that people feel the need to pass judgment. At the end of the day, if you're healthy and content or happy, then let people be. And just don't, if you think that what you're going to say is negative or somewhat judgmental, then try and put it in a way that isn't going to upset someone, because you have no idea what's going on in someone's head, and it's just the worst thing to have someone say something and then it should be 2 weeks later after they've said it, but it really got to you and you could be not sleeping well or you could be really sad, and it's just really, really hard. And I think to deal with things like this you need to have a good support system, and I'm so thankful to have my cousin. Like, I can call her or text her any time of the day or night and she will be there for me, and I think that's because she understands it, because her mum or my auntie has more of a serious case, and I'm lucky to have them in my life because they give me the strength to continue, and you know, they were the ones who gave me the strength to just get up and leave and try and make my life what I want it to be and to be happy. And one quote that I have in between my shoulder blades is that happiness is a journey, it's not a destination. Because I always used to say, I just want to get to that place and be happy. And happy is not a place that you can just get to. It's not like a city away, you know. That's why I've changed happy to being content. Because on days I might not be happy, but I know I'm content with my life and I can live that day well. So I hope that what I have said actually makes sense. I hope that it helps at least one of you out there, and you're definitely not alone. But these are things that I've taken upon in my life and use daily in order to feel better and to try and be happy every day. So I hope you liked the video. If you do, give it a thumbs up or a comment below, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.